Buongiorno, hello my darlings, welcome to a new vlog, our second Italian vlog for our epic Italian summer trip. If you missed part one, that was us staying in a beautiful countryside hotel in the heart of Tuscany for the start of our trip, and yeah, really beautiful place, possibly one of the most beautiful hotels I think I have ever stayed in. We're actually doing just over 2 weeks in Italy this summer. We did something similar but different locations last summer, so if you're really looking for some Italian content, I'll also leave last year's vlogs down below. We had Florence, Lake Garda, Lake Como, Verona. That was an epic trip, and this one is going to be just as fabulous. Last night, Charlie and I arrived in Lucca. Lucca is a beautiful old medieval walled city. It's known to be just as beautiful as places like Siena and Florence, but a lot more calm. And the reason that we're staying in Lucca for a few days is because it is Charlie's cousin Emma's wedding. It's actually today. The wedding is today. It's currently about 36 degrees. Whew, it's a toasty one, so I'm about to start getting ready. We had a lovely dinner with everyone in town last night, and we've actually just all been together in Lucca town this morning for coffee and an explore. So while I set myself up to get ready for the wedding, I'm going to whiz you guys back in time and let's go and explore Lucca together. So first port of call, we're gonna grab a quick coffee, Cafe Santa Zita. This place came recommended on Instagram. Let's see. So they have got some incredible cakes here. Look at that, creme brulee, red velvet, and a pistachio creme brulee. I'm gonna have to try that.
I need to.
How is it? Amazing?
Oh yeah. Try a bit?
Yes, please. But I might try a bit of the pistachio one if that's right.
Yeah, please.
Petra, you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Thank you. With the cream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll try some.
Do you want to try some, George?
Oh,
It's sort of a bit like a cheesecake.
I imagine you won't.
So we are going for a post-pistachio croissant walk. This is kind of the heart of Lucca. This is the amphitheatre, and again, like when we were in Siena, this would have been where the medieval tournaments would have taken place, all the homes around the edges. They don't actually look that old, but they will be hundreds of years old, and as it's kind of the main square, lots of lovely little cafes here, and very secure. You can only enter these squares by these little archways. Would have been to stop the enemy from invading. So George has managed to find an hour-long walking route that ticks off all of the main kind of spots in Lucca. So we're just going to explore. Charlie's found an epic doorbell. Give it a pull. Bing bong!
It actually might work. Wow.
So this little section of our walk is on top of the wall. So we're walking on top of the wall around the city. This would have been built for defense back in the, gosh, probably like 1,000 years ago. It's absolutely incredible. And on the outside, there's some really big, beautiful villas. And on the inside, there's actually 2 walls. So it's like a city within a double layer of wall protection. And you can rent bikes and cycle along the wall, which I think we might do tomorrow. But for now, we're just walking around this lovely little shaded top part. Okay, we're down off the wall and we are just researching these little quadricycles. You might remember that Charlie's mum and dad have got a contraption like this where they live, and we cycle around Windsor Park in it. So I think this could be a good idea for us to explore the walls on Saturday morning. We found a hole-in-the-wall pizza spot, 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. We're gonna grab some pizza to snack on while we get ready for the wedding. What do we have, mate? Tutto bene. Ah, okay.
not the best design. Right, okay, so Petra, yours is in that corner. Just be so careful.
my
Your
gosh,
lovely
it
dresses are hot as well.
Wow.
And we've made it back home. This is our hotel while we're staying in Lucca. It's actually just outside Lucca. That balcony at the top there is where we had our morning coffee. Got such a lovely room. It's an old convent. Such a beautiful spot. Okay, so back in our room, and room would be an absolute understatement. You can probably hear from the echo. I think it's better if I talk quietly. Our room here is absolutely ginormous. We've got this big living area. There's a piano just here. Got a room for sleeping in, a giant bathroom. Charlie's just having a quick shower, so I'm going to start getting ready out here. We've only got an hour, which is fine for me. I know that would send a lot of my friends into a bit of a frenzy, only having an hour, but I've decided because it is so hot, I'm going to just have my hair in a little bun during the ceremony because I can't imagine how hot it would be having my hair down on my back, and then I'm probably just going to put some curls in so that when I take it down from the bun later, hopefully the curls will have stayed intact. That is my strategy. My other essential strategy, I've got my Wild deodorant with me, and they now have created their deodorant in roll-on form, which is amazing for those of us that love a roll-on style deodorant, but everything that we know and love from Wild. So it's powered by plants, 95% natural ingredients, no parabens, nothing nasty. It is a vegan formula, Leaping Bunny certified, and incredible 24-hour protection. But this is the new format. It's now in the roll-on, which is super easy to use. It's also that lovely hydrating formula. Doesn't leave any marks at all. The dress that I'm wearing later is a beautiful, very light silk dress, and this won't leave any marks on the fabric, even if you're wearing dark colors. Trust me, I have put this to the test for the last month or so and can confirm no white marks, which is very important when you're in such a hot place like this. Let me show you how the refill works. So basically, if you screw the top lid all the way down, then you'll be able to open up the little canister. And this, I won't undo it properly because I definitely don't want to spill this anywhere. This is the compostable container, so every time you buy a top-up from Wild deodorant, you're not having to buy a plastic one, so it's so much kinder to the planet. And this will actually compost even quicker than a banana skin would compost, which I think is absolutely incredible. And you just replace these whenever you need to, screw it in, and you are good to go. My case is this absolutely adorable little bumblebee one, which is from 𝑑𝒂. They also have some colourful designs. They've got the Cath Kidston designs. I will leave a few of my favourites linked down below, and they've also very kindly shared a discount code, which is Josie2025. I'll also pop a QR code up on the screen here. If you have not made the switch to natural deodorant yet, this is the perfect opportunity. Maybe you've been waiting for a roll-on form. Well, it's here now. There is no reason not to switch. The protection is just as amazing. The ingredients are so much kinder to your skin. If you use the discount code, the price is amazing. And every time you buy a Wild deodorant, they're working with a charity called On a Mission, and they will actually plant a tree to help regrow the forests for every purchase. It's a company that I absolutely love. So really, really happy to recommend this to you. And if it keeps me smelling wonderful during a 37-degree wedding in Tuscany, then you know that this really, really works. So I'm kind of just going to add on to the makeup that I already have. I did a little bit of BB cream this morning, and I'm going to pop on the Arborian. I don't want anything that's going to be too clogging of my skin, nothing too heavy, because we are just going to be so, sorry to be gross, but hot and sweaty during this wedding. So I just want products which are quite nice and breathable. So I've got this little mini Arborian BB creme, and I'm going to put this only on the T-zone areas. This stuff here, I love it. However, I did splat a little bit on this dress, and I know that it does actually stain clothing. So if anyone's got any hacks on how to get rid of foundation from clothing, please let me know, because it's one of my favorite dresses. I'll probably take this with me, but this is an Ultra Sun Factor 30 lip balm. Really good for underneath your lipstick. And then I've brought my lovely 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 bronzer with me. This is the Sun Glow Bronzing Gel Powder. I use this pretty much every day in Ibiza, and I absolutely love how it just kind of blends with your skin really beautifully. Quite a pricey one, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I think it really makes it look like you've just naturally caught the sun. Blusher, I'm going to use Brick Beach Tea to Tan Powder Blush from By Terry. These are such gorgeous colours, and you only need the tiniest little amount. Oh, oh my god, it's so strong. I look like a clown. Case in point, make sure you have a powder brush to blend it in. And then with whatever's left on my brush, I just pop it up here, and I just find that it looks, again, just helps it look as though you've got a really lovely natural tan. So before we came out here, I placed an order on Cult Beauty, and they just have the most amazing selection of brands and products, especially when it comes to the slightly more luxurious products, and they've got a really amazing selection of hourglass pieces. This is new from Hourglass. It's called their Curator eyeshadow palette, and I've got the shades Realist. And I think this might be my perfect eyeshadow palette. I'm very much a creature of habit. I only tend to use neutrals, so for an all over on the base, a crease colour, something a little bit more jazzy, and to push into the lash line. I could only use these four colours forevermore and I'd be perfectly happy. But if you just want to minimise your makeup routine for holidays and just have one palette for everything, this one is absolutely gorgeous. I've been wearing this the whole trip so far, and about a week before we came out as well. And they're really nice, almost creamy, long-lasting colours. So I'm going to start with this one all over my eyelid. And then this one. And I can't remember who told me this, but it's the one bit of makeup advice that I always follow. When I do a crease colour, so if I want to do a slightly deeper, this mid pink, I keep my eyes open and then just kind of trace the shape of my eye. It sounds a bit weird, but that's how I get the best kind of crease shaping. And then also from Hourglass, I got their mascara. I'd heard so many people talking about how good this mascara is, and to me, it ticks all the boxes. I got the espresso color, so it's actually a dark brown, and I think if you're quite light in your hair color, then brown can just appear a little bit more soft on the eyes, and it's got a really good stiff bristly brush, so great for separating out the lashes. A little squeeze on the lash curler. I'm going to use my Merit Brow 1990 on the eyebrows. I'm going to brush them through, fill in the gaps, and then set them down with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, so they won't budge all day, even in the heat. Don't know if you can see, but I have this one eyebrow hair that just stubbornly always just goes upwards. We've become friends, and I do update Charlie on the progress of this particular eyebrow hair. It's just so long, I think it's like an inch long. But he always just goes straight up. And then for a little bit of highlight, this is the 𝑭𝒂𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒆 Twilight Glow palette. It's a really nice powder highlight. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of that. This is the only time I will use a brush that comes with a palette, because this one just seems to pick up the perfect amount. Okay, I would not go to a wedding without setting my makeup, and I've got the 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 𝙒𝙪 Airbrush Flawless setting spray with me in this travel bottle, which I have actually finished and refilled from the big bottle a few times. I've tried so many setting sprays and I really do think this one is the best, and I'm going to apply it quite liberally because we need this makeup to last probably 10 hours. Okay, for the lips, I got the Pat McGrath lip liner from Cult Beauty, and this is the legendary long wear lip liner. I like the sound of it being long wear, in the shade Nude Venus, and it's this perfect pinky neutral. So I am going to wear a lipstick later, but I'll pop that on literally seconds before we leave. But something that I want to try out, one of my friends posted an Instagram story recently, and I messaged her asking if she'd had lip filler, because it honestly looked like she had, and it looked amazing. Her lips looked so plump and juicy and amazing, and she was like, Josie, no, I just got this. And so this is the Dr. Dennis Gross Derm Infusions Plump and Repair Lip Treatment, and I'm just hoping it's going to have the same effect on me as it did on my friend. So it looks very clinical, it looks like an injection, but it's actually just a lip balm. Okay, so it says on the instructions to start in the middle of your lips and then take it out, and strictly to stay inside your natural lip line. Ooh. Okay, so at the moment, I can start to feel it tingling now. It just looks like a normal lip gloss. Ooh, that is starting to tingle. Okay, I'll come back in a few seconds and we'll see if my lips look any different. Okay, it's 2 minutes later. What do we think? Have my lips got plumper? I actually think that the shape has almost kind of like filled out and they look a little bit more perfect lip shape. It was quite stingy for the first 30 seconds, almost to the point where I wanted to take it off, but it's a really nice gloss and I do think it's kind of perfected the shape, so I will persevere. I'm going to take that with me. Just when I've got my dress on, I'm going to also use this on my shoulders. I'm wearing a halter neck dress, so you'll be able to see kind of shoulder, collarbone, and hopefully it's going to cover my mosquito bite. This is the 𝑁UX multi-purpose dry oil, now also in a roll-on. We love roll-ons, and you guys will probably be familiar with the 𝑁UX oil. It's super hydrating and also just gives your skin the most amazing glow, so perfect for a day like today. But first, I'm going to have to take that off because first I need to cover myself in Factor 50. This was also in my Cult Beauty order. It's the Rio Radiance, a refreshing sunscreen, SPF 50, and you can just spray it on all over, really easy to apply, great coverage, and again, it's not going to leave any white marks on my dress. So this is what I'm going to cover myself with. I am wearing a hat for the ceremony, which I think tactically is going to hopefully keep me shaded and a bit cooler. So there we go. Right, I am going to get dressed, see what I can do with my hair, and then we'll do the finishing touches. Okay, 10 minutes later, the dress is on, the hat is on, I'm going full sun protection mode. I've got my hair just in a little bun under the hat because I just can't have hair on my shoulders and neck in the heat of the day. And then I've actually got I have put a few little curls in, and I've also brought my curling thing with me, and I'll just go to the bathroom for 10 minutes and sort it out if my hair has melted. I'm going to take dry shampoo and hairspray with me. Charlie just held up 2 identical blue shirts and was like, which one? But yeah, so let me show you the dress in more detail. Excuse the mess on the bed behind. This is the one that I got from Fabrique a few weeks ago. I did show you when I did a little try on. And it's really lovely light silk material with this gorgeous hanging detail and a little bow around the waist, and it's, yeah, perfect material for a super hot wedding. So I'm going to mist myself with my Rio Radiance, even the tops of my feet, and now the 𝑁UX roll-on. Nice.
Do we think Loro Piana heel this? Or I think these ones to be fair.
Very nice trousers.
What do you think though? I'm thinking probably these.
Those, second option.
Yeah.
And for my perfume, this was something else that actually came recommended on the screen when I was doing my cult beauty order. It's from a company called In Lucca, and it's a functional fragrance. So it's, I guess, a little bit like...
It's company, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, well they used to do protein and stuff. N-U-E Co, yeah?
Yeah.
Pretty certain that's Helmut Fest.
Ah.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty certain.
And
no,
it's...
I put it wrong. It's well Co.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
ignore everything I just said.
It says use daily or as required to calm and recenter. So it's meant to actually do something to you mentally as well as smelling good. So it's meant to calm you down. There's like a calming one, an energizing one. I think there's even like a sensual one. I got the calming one. So yeah, it's a functional fragrance. So it's a perfume with benefits, which I thought is a great idea. And this one just smells quite like woody, mossy, quite natural. But I'm actually going to layer it with my Creed fragrance, which is the Carmina that I got with Freddie on our Yorkshire trip. And it's just such a gorgeous, like rich, rosy, oudy scent, and super long lasting as well.
I think these sunglasses.
Oh, that is such a nice suit, darling.
Do you think these sunglasses?
Yeah.
It needs these.
Come and show the camera. Look at my dapper husband.
Well, it's difficult to know what to wear to an Italian wedding, isn't it?
This is gorgeous. Where's this from? Drake's?
No, New and Lingwood, British brand.
Wow.
Like Drake's, it's a British brand as well.
Super nice.
But do you know, the shirt is Luca Filoni, which is everything. For honest, everything. This is British, and then everything else made in Italy, which feels quite apt. So there you go. Right,
I think my dress is made in Italy too.
Well, you should.
Okay, finishing touches. Finishing touches. My fan, of course, very much a requirement today. And I'm taking my gorgeous Valentino bag, which I love. I've got some powder in here, camera, mirror, phone, charger, and Charlie's mints. Hopefully we will not melt. Okay, andiamo.
It goes up and up and up and up and up and up here into it. Lovely.
To discover, come on, a little something to make me sweeter. Fiesta forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, caramba, fiesta forever. Baby, I just know that there is. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This goes higher. Does anybody remember V? Yeah! One person. Hello. Dave, you were at a few gigs. I remember you. Saw you there. Scream! Time grew near for me to show my love. The longer I stayed before. Thinking of a word I need to hear now. Don't think all I do each night is pray. Oh yeah, hoping that I'll be a part of you again someday. All I do each night is pray.
Good morning, my darlings. It is Friday morning, the morning after the wedding. I am so tired. My eyes look very, very red and puffy. It wasn't even too late a night for Charlie and I. It was carriages at midnight, no, 1 a.m. And so we've had a good 7 or so hours sleep, but I think just the intensity of the sun and everyone being a little bit dehydrated, obviously lots of amazing wine. So just feeling very, very tired this morning, but yesterday was so much fun. I captured a few video clips for Emma and Anthony, the bride and groom, and maybe I will have put a few of those in. So hopefully you'll have seen a little glimpse of just how beautiful the villa was, how stunning Emma looked, and maybe I captured a little bit of the boy band reunion. Emma's now husband, Anthony, was in the boy band V. If you are a child of the 90s like myself, you'll probably remember V. They were to Five what McFly was to Busted. Like, it was all that kind of setup. They had quite a few top 10 hits actually, and yeah, basically the boys were there last night singing together. It was lots and lots of fun. We are now, well, in a few hours we're getting ready to go back to the beautiful villa, and there's going to be a barbecue, a few sore heads I imagine, but we've got a couple of hours just relaxing here at our hotel. We're just going to go down by the pool and read our books for a couple of hours. Another facial SPF, and a really affordable one to recommend to you. This is The Ordinary. I can't remember if I got this from Look Fantastic or Cult Beauty, but I'll leave it linked down below. It's an SPF 45, normally I use 50, but it's like a serum SPF, so I don't know if you can see, but it just makes your skin glow and it doesn't leave any kind of layer over the top. UVA, UVB, 5-star rating. So that's what I've been using. I'm not going to do any makeup until we go to the barbecue. This is our gorgeous bathroom. This whole place, because it was a, I want to say nunnery, convent. All the rooms are just really big, huge tall ceilings. We've got paintings of birds on the ceiling. It's absolutely stunning. Look at this view. Such a beautiful view. There's a natural freshwater swimming pool down there, which is where we're heading. I'm actually embarrassed to show you how many products I've brought with me. Charlie and I just can't pack light. I said to him the other day that I would love to be a minimalist. I would love to just be that person that has one little makeup bag with all of my serums and products, my used face halo, sorry that's a little bit gross, but they come with me everywhere. I've been using this as my body SPF from Vichy, as well as the Sol de Janeiro one. New Way dry shampoo, really like that, that's a great one. My deodorant obviously. And I feel like I mentioned these in a vlog a little while ago, the secret to a happy marriage, lol. But yeah, there we go. Right, I'm going to pop on my bikini. I'm gonna head out and find a little spot in the sunshine next to that beautiful pool. This is giving me serious inspo for our little kind of weird canal thing that we've got at home, because we've also got an area where we could do a waterfall, and then imagine if we could have a natural swimming pond like this in the canal, and then it drains into our pond. How cool would that be? Look at these beautiful flowers and this amazing view, and I love that it's kind of like a natural stone in there. Natural swimming pools, always the best. This is Charlie taking photos of the natural pool. I think that's going to be our next garden project. Ooh, I think my camera lens is dirty. Yes, this is the book that I'm about to start. Frida McFadden, The Tenant. She's the author of the Housemaid series that I loved and absolutely powered through in Ibiza. This book is has been very kindly lent to me from Lauren. So she said if I like The Housemaid, then I'm going to really enjoy this series, so I cannot wait to get stuck in.
See what I mean?
That's fine. I don't need it.
Have this.
Okay, it's a few hours later. We've left the poolside and we're back at the beautiful villa, which is the wedding venue. We have got fresh pizzas getting whipped up and we're all having a lovely barbecue, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the swimming pool. Lots of stories to tell about last night and a few sore heads this morning. We have got a pizza feast over here. Oh my gosh, it's delicious. This is adorable. They've got this cute little welcome mirror and you can see outfit of the day. Popped on my floral faithful dress, which has been my favourite dress this summer, and it's actually thanks to one of you guys. Someone messaged me a photo of this and they were like, Josie, this is the most you dress in the world, and I just adore it. Such a good investment. I have loved wearing this to lots of things this summer. Is that pistachio flavour? Oh my goodness me.
Thank you.
Wow. Okay, it's a few hours later and we are back at our lovely hotel after a really wonderful few hours by the pool, celebrating with everybody that was at the wedding yesterday. Charlie and I just doing, yes, hair is in heatless curls, just for an hour. We'll see if it does anything. Charlie and I are just going to have a little walk around the grounds of our hotel, just very quickly for half an hour. They've got a lovely organic vegetable garden here and really lovely vineyards, etc. And then the family are coming, who are staying in Lucca, are coming to our hotel this evening for dinner. And let me show you this gorgeous setting. I think this big one on the end is our table, and it's got the most incredible views. The doggy's there?
Okay.
Is Billy there?
Are you barking for dinner?
Is it Billy?
It's my
No,
dinner.
it's Black.
It's my dinner time.
It's dinner time and I'm really ready for it, you know? Yeah, beautiful terrace and gorgeous views, but we're going to head down to the vegetable garden. Maybe someone can help us what type of trees
No, they're
these
type
are.
of fir trees.
They
They're
almost
type of-
look like
they're type of fir
those
trees.
ones in America. What are they called? In Yosemite?
Oh, you mean redwoods, but they're not.
Yeah.
They look like, I'm pretty sure they're type of fir tree.
I live here too, and I am a baby.
Who's he?
Don't know, I haven't been introduced to him or her. Who knows?
Where's the other one?
It's amazing that they actually get enough sun here, but I guess this would get all the morning sun. They've got the bamboo canes for the tomatoes to grow up and some little aubergine plants over there. Looks like they have got irrigation. Yeah, they would need it because, my goodness, these temperatures. So they've got herbs and then the nightshade veggies all grow perfectly in this climate. We've carried on a little bit further around and this is their olive grove. And did you say, Charlie, they make their own olive oil here?
Yeah, so I bought a bottle.
Yeah.
So they make their own olive oil.
Nice.
They make their own wine. I
Do
don't know where
they?
the vine is. Yes, there's their own rosé.
There are
They
vineyards
make
here.
their own limoncello. They make their own jam.
It's
So
not
we
limoncello.
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 So we have bought, because we're staying in a villa next week, we've obviously bought rosé and we bought the sort of bougie olive oil, which is a bit more expensive from our previous hotel, Borgo Santo Pietro. Annoyingly, they've run out of balsamic, which they also make there. And then here we've bought limoncello, their olive oil here, which will be better for cooking with. It's beautiful olive oil. It's just not quite as pricey as the Borgo one. And then also plum jam, which is specific
jam.
for Lola, who's coming out on the trip because she loves that kind of thing, doesn't she?
Plum for a plum. We get that lovely golden hour evening sunshine in our bathroom, and everyone's going to be here any second now. So let's see if an hour in heatless curls has done anything at all. I've put on my very colourful dress that I wore earlier in the holiday. I love it. It's very comfortable because it's got that nice elasticated section around the ribs and it doesn't need ironing, which is great. My hair was a little bit damp from being in the swimming pool and I don't know, oh dear, don't know if it's actually dried at all. Not so successful. Well, there's a little bit more movement there and volume than there was before, but I think I will still clip it up a little bit. Finishing makeup touches, 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 lip liner. MAC Kinda Sexy. And then this is new from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Unreal Lips Healthy Glow Nectar Oil in the shade Strawberry Vanilla, and it tastes amazing. I also got this on Cult Beauty. Bit of dry shampoo. And I think so we've got so much volume, I'm just gonna do my usual half up, half down with a clip. And a mist of my functional fragrance from the Nuco as a finishing touch, but I will have to put on some mosquito spray as well because they are very hungry in this area. And there we go. Outfit of the evening.
Yeah.
Cute! Aw, you cuties.
Do you want to sit there, Dan? Quite good.
How was your barbecue?
Yeah, it's really lovely. Really nice.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah. It wasn't a barbecue yet, actually.
It was
Pizza,
pizza.
which was very good.
Nice.
Good morning, my darlings. It is Saturday morning. Today is our final day in Lucca. We've met up with everyone for brunch. It is Petra's birthday today, so we just had a lovely birthday brunch together. We're doing a little bit of exploring, but we want to see as much as we can in an hour. So we are renting one of these funny four driver bikes, so you fit 4 adults in each one. Everyone has pedals, and we're going to find our way up to the city wall and do a lap or two, picking up some coffees and some pastries en route. What could possibly go wrong? The boys are trying to figure out the best logistics on who's going to be driving.
I'm blue, actually. No.
Charlie's got new wheels.
Dabba-dee-dabba-die.
Nice.
I was going to say not as good as my bike, but actually they're
Pretty good.
I mean,
Pretty
they're
good.
pretty good. Yours are much more aesthetically pleasing, but these are more sturdy. Stop at Gelateria Veneta Lucca, nearly 100 years old, this gelateria. So I'm sure it's going to be good. What flavour are you going to go for, darling?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to do pistachio and hazelnut.
Grazie mille, thank you. The classic triple pistachio is tucked away down this little side street, Via del Anfiteatro. Gotta get the ice cream snaps. Another couple of hours later, a few hours later, it's 4:30 now, and we have just arrived at our final destination of this trip. This is our new Italian home for the next week. We've been here, there and everywhere the last week, and now we've got a beautiful villa. Charlie's mum and dad are arriving with Scarlett tomorrow, and we have got someone else very special arriving on Wednesday. next week. So this is our home for the next actually 8 days, and it is incredible. Charlie found this place and booked it, and it's actually way bigger than what we need. I think it's 8 bedrooms and we only need 4 bedrooms, but we did find that there was like a little bit of a gap in the market for a really luxurious villa that had 4 or 5 bedrooms. Like the really nice ones were a lot bigger, so we've had to get a really big one. So if anyone wants to join us, come on out here to Italy. We've driven about 2 hours south of Pisa. We're still in Tuscany. We are in the middle of the countryside, and it is just absolutely heavenly. Charlie has chosen very, very well. I've just been unpacking while Charlie sorts out the kitchen bits, and now he's unpacking. It's really lovely because there's not an obvious master bedroom. There's not like one room which is better than the others. They're all really, really nice. So everyone is going to be really happy. I'll show you around just a little bit while we unpack, and then I think we're going to head to the local supermarket, which is half an hour away. We are literally in the middle of nowhere, as you're about to see from the views, and get lots of bits and bobs. The villa, they do someone actually comes in the mornings and lays out a big breakfast spread, so we don't need to worry about that. It's just like snacks and a couple of dinners that we need to sort ourselves out for at the supermarket. Look at this incredible view. This is a little bush of rosemary, so we don't need to buy any herbs. Plenty of that. Huge dining table. It's going to look very silly, just 6 of us here, but maybe we'll make some Tuscan friends we can invite over for dinner. And the villa itself, I'll just take a step over here to show you in all its glory. It's about 4:30 now, and it is so hot. It's crazy. Where I was just stood is this lovely barbecue area, and then it's a really lovely design, very typical Tuscan. I think it would have been an old farmhouse. The lady that showed us around said it's actually only just over 100 years old, so it's not really that old. But I love the archway detail for the main entrance. We've got an incredible view over here. Another view of the house. You can see that vine just climbing up this outdoor staircase, goes to a little terrace, which isn't actually attached to any of the bedrooms, so anyone could just go and have their morning coffee there. And then we're kind of debating who's going to want which room, but I think Charlie's mum and dad might like this one. It's got this very romantic little grape, it's a grape covered archway. Look at that, can you see the grapes hanging down? If anybody wants a morning snack. There they are, and these 2 little seats. I imagine the sun's going to set over there, so it's probably more of it's not necessarily going to be a sunrise view, but how gorgeous to trot out of your bedroom, to have this little seating area, little rose bushes, absolutely lovely. Huge big flat area there, if you wanted to land a helicopter. I think you could. Rolling Tuscan hills. And then down here, we have got a beautiful swimming pool, complete with stripy rubber dinghies. What do you call them? Donuts. And gosh, such an amazing view. Oh my goodness, it's almost like an infinity style pool. Oh, I just cannot wait to get in. I can't even explain how hot it is, it's crazy. But how lovely. It's going to have full afternoon sun. This is going to be perfect. There's a little bit of a gentle breeze. I'm hoping it doesn't get too much hotter because I just can't tolerate that kind of heat anymore. Charlie is a full hours in the sun kind of man, but I can't do it. I need my parasols. Love this, and the villa is just there. How gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful planting around the pool area. There is a massive greenhouse somewhere, but I haven't discovered that yet. I think it's 1,600 acres, so we'll never be able to quite explore it all, but yeah, there's definitely a big greenhouse somewhere, and they said that they can organise a chef to come over and do pasta making with us, and we can have a chef come and do dinner for us with veggies from their organic garden, which is perfect. Gosh, this would be so great for like a hen do, or just if you've got a really big family, or if you've got family friends. I think there's 7 or 8 bedrooms, so you can really fill the house. This is just one of the living room areas. There's a couple of different living rooms. A really impressive fireplace over there. They said that they've got a few bookings around Christmas and New Year, so that'd be lovely and cozy. And then this is actually one of my favorite little rooms, the downstairs room that's got that little coffee area. All the rooms are so lovely. All the amenities in the bathroom as well. Really sweet. And just look at that view with the grapevine hanging over. I think it's gorgeous. And then this bedroom next door has got this lovely oval window. And again, it just has the most magical view that looks like a postcard. Oh, stunning. They've put fresh flowers in the rooms, flowering rosemary in this one. Some more blooms in the entranceway here. And then in the kitchen, we've bought loads of stuff from home, lots of home comforts. We've got some 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 peppermint tea, English breakfast tea. That's what Charlie's mum and dad like to have in the mornings. A 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 granola. I can see Charlie's filled up one of these jars with our Zoe Daily 30 from home. I've got my supplements and my Wild Nutrition collagen, and I also bought a load of these sachets of oat milk. Wasn't sure if I'd be able to get any over here, but I'm sure I could. But just in case, I bought that. We've got some 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 biscuits, and they have some jams that they actually make here on the estate. So I think they've left some of those for us. And I think Charlie has also put a few of ours in here. We bought loads of the rosé from the first hotel we stayed at in the last vlog, 𝑭𝒊𝒂𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒆. So we've got that here. And then we've got some of the jams that we've bought from home. This is so sweet. When they put chocolates on our pillow at 𝑭𝒊𝒂𝒕𝒖𝒓𝒆, Charlie was saving them every night to give our family when they're here. He's a cutie. And then we've got some natural wines that are made at the estate here as well. Okay, we have come to do the big shop for the week. I always love seeing what they have in abroad supermarkets. Gonna start with some nice organic tomatoes. At least I think they're organic. I think that's what bio means in Italian. I'm gonna grab a few of these for some bruschetta. Cute little carrier for your melon. I think we'll do some nice antipasti boards. So I'm gonna get a few nice salamis. Oh my gosh, these look and smell delicious. Now comes the tough decision, which pasta to get. As you can imagine, in an Italian co-op they have a lot of choices. Hopefully Charlie doesn't choose something terribly boring. I thought that was the only pasta section, but this entire aisle is pasta. Oh my goodness. I've got a feeling the Barilla family, I think they're one of the wealthiest families in Italy. It would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, yummy. We have a lot of pistachio things here. That looks like a delicious biscuit with an afternoon coffee. Okay, we made it back home and I think we did pretty well. I'll show you a few bits of what we got in case you're interested. Bearing in mind this is 6 people for 7.5 days, yeah, a week. We are going to be cooking a few dinners and lunches here, and then we've got a few other kind of experiences as well. Of course, we've got a few varieties of pasta. This is similar to the peachy that they do the cacio e pepe with. I thought that one looked really nice with the veggie pasta. We've got a few pistachio treats. They do these Müller creamy pistachio yogurts. I'm sure the ingredients are not the best, but we're on holiday, so I'm just actually not going to read them. We've got, I think there was like a hazelnutty Milka. Milka is just the best. It really is the best. What other pistachio flavored things did we get? There's definitely a few more in here. Got, yeah, loads of these crisps. I thought these looked really nice. And I did actually have a bag of these, I think it's 1936, in the car on the way over, and they were really nice too. Some compostable straws for our G&Ts. We got some seed mix and some nuts to have with our yogurt at breakfast. all-important citronella candles because there are lots of mozzies around. Got some basil, we've got some guanciale because Charlie's going to make a lovely carbonara. What else do we have? We did manage to get some organic tomatoes and lemons, bananas, peaches. I also grabbed some of the Alpro Barista oat milk. They didn't have my favorite Oatly, but I'm sure this one will be lovely. And we have got a very full fridge of alcohol. We've got the rosé from Borgo. Charlie found, what's the beer brand that you like? Peretti.
Yeah,
Peretti.
they didn't have the non-alcoholic one, so I've got
I'd never even heard of it
I'm not
before.
mad on the Moretti 00, but it was the
really?
only one they had.
Oh, that's a shame.
This is the original Peroni. Obviously, I won't be drinking these, but this is the original Peroni, and then I think it was a British brand that copied the original Italian
Wow.
one. And then these are what we've been drinking in, or I've been drinking the non-alcoholic version in
Lucca.
Lucca. And then this is nice. They obviously left these. We wouldn't normally have fizzy drinks, but I'm kind of quite interested to try.
Yeah.
You know, they look
and I
very
think this is
refreshing.
their homemade limoncello.
No, so I bought that for my last hotel.
Ah, the last hotel's homemade limoncello.
Yeah, well, it's nice because I wanted to support every hotel we've stayed at, so I bought their plum jam and their limoncello and their olive oil, and then obviously we bought the rosé from Borgo. Not that Borgo needs supporting because they're pretty established.
They are.
Tenuta is just a small family-run hotel, so I just wanted to support them in some way.
Well, we learnt that Tenuta means estate.
Yes.
So this is Tenuta something or other, and then that was Tenuta di Tromento. And we also got some kefir, some
Anyone
basil.
else appreciate my OCD fridge?
Yes. And by the way, this isn't just for show. Charlie likes me to lay out all of the shopping so that he can then easily put it away in its
But
perfect
I
place.
think this is where I'm always conscious when I say OCD, there are people that really suffer with it.
You do have
But
OCD.
I wouldn't be able to sleep if this fridge was put away wrongly. I'm not exaggerating.
I know you're not.
It makes me so happy. looking
Have
at
you
it.
seen the cutlery drawer here? It might give you palpitations.
Really?
Yeah, there's no divider. Yeah.
I won't be going in there.
I didn't think so.